more 30 seconds.
Yeah. Y'all just saw the infamous loop. That's what happens when we doing something live, face to face for the first time. Mm-hmm. And who I got here is my little brother. He actually brought his trouble one. We're gonna tell you a story about that in a few minutes.
Yeah.
My man Spider. What's going on,
man?
What's going on, Cajun?
We over here in Virginia, you know, just doing it big, representing Virginia State event, 7 cities.
Yeah, getting drunk, getting high, enjoying life. You know how it is. So, first of all, how you doing?
I'm great, bro. How are you?
I'm living. I'm surviving. You know, I just said that.
Well, let me tell you before we start.
What's up?
That not quite sure I fit into the realm of Titans that you've had in the first 5 episodes of this podcast.
Wow.
You got some heavy hitters, but what you're doing right here is paving the way for people like me who are searching high and low for some of this information. Mm-hmm. And before we start, I'm gonna call the new generation anybody 10 years and less. So if I say the new generation, I'm talking about people less than 10 years that maybe had a different experience from all those other people he's been talking to.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, really with the ball in the barrel, but y'all still legendary in y'all own right. Mm. So, but since we talk about next generation and all that stuff, let's talk about us here, right? Let's talk about your journey from prospect, or how you got to be prospect to the Spider we know right now.
Okay, so riding all my life since I was 14, I never had nobody to ride with, ever. I was lonely. I was doing movies, acting, and stunt work and stuff. So I was wrapping up something. I was sitting in a parking lot in Houma, Louisiana, and my bike was just chilling. Mm-hmm. 2 Rough Riders showed up. One was Blinker from Houma, and the other one was Uproar, no longer a Rough Rider.
Okay.
He's like, yo, man, it's your bike. I said, yeah, what's up? He said, you need to come ride with us. We right there out in Houma, you know, we ride around all the time. I said, bet, you know, give me a shout. We exchange numbers. 2 weeks later, I'm bringing my daughter to kindergarten and 30 minutes away in a different city, right? Yeah. Where I'm from. The same dude I met that night was walking his daughter up the sidewalk. Our daughters were in the same kindergarten class, same year. And I was like, yo, you that dude I met the other day at Twin Peaks. He's like, yeah, bro, our daughter's in the same class. Mm-hmm. He said, what you doing this weekend? We got Black Beach coming up. I said, nothing. My kids are leaving. I need something to do because I hate when I'm at the house and they got to go. Mm-hmm. So he's like, well, I'm going to link you up with a guy named Crazy Horse and Snap-on. And we're going to go down there to Black Beach. I said, all right, cool. So I met these guys. We go down there at Black Beach and Mississippi Gulf Coast chapter. That's probably the sole reason that hooked me into this lifestyle. Mm. We get over there. I'm like a fish out of water. They got like 4 tents set up, about 40 something Rough Riders on the beach. I'm just some random dude on a bike. Like, yo, I'm out of place.
We got a place. So,
the president from Mississippi Gulf Coast walked up to me, his house. He said, yo, man, you ride with the Rough Riders? I'm like, here we go. I'm in trouble. I was like, yeah, I came up with the guys from Houma area. He's like, well, let me tell you something. You family today. I don't care what you need, how drunk you get. We'll put you up in a hotel room. You family. You need anything, food, drink? No questions asked. Ooh. I'm like, man, that's crazy. He treated me like he knew me for like 20 years. And I just met this dude 5 seconds ago.
It's called a recruiting process.
No doubt. But this is in a whole nother state. We went from Louisiana to Mississippi. And they treated me that way, sight unseen, not knowing me from Adam. So if it wasn't for House, Ace, Loco Zoe, and Mississippi Gulf Coast, I might have never even been here. But the way they treated me when I got there was a direct reason why I was like, yo, where I sign up? What I got to do?
Look at this picture right here. Right in front of the wall here.
This guy. That's a whole picture.
That is a whole picture. You look short as hell compared to Juan.
It's a big dude. He's a big dude.
Yeah, yeah.
Kind of dwarfs me a little bit.
Yeah, he like that type of shit. We'll look down, motherfucker.
Oh, yeah. What up, young man?
Yeah, you doing?
How you doing?
So, first of all, your prospect journey, how long was it?
So Houma was an unestablished chapter at the time. They were branching off from New Orleans, Louisiana. Mm-hmm. So I had to wait 6 months before they was established, then start prospecting. I went 212 days. I did about 12 annuals, all on twos, about 15,000 miles because I was hungry. I had to call prospect managers. My prospect manager had to call them, let them know I was coming because nobody had time to come with me. Because I was
wait. You went to events alone?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, shit.
They called ahead, say, yo, you take care of my boy. He's on the way.
You should be vested in.
Every time I went somewhere, you ain't got a vest yet? Yeah. But in Louisiana, it's old school. You gotta work for that.
Yeah.
But yeah, so it was about 212 days. End up getting my vest, and I never turned back, bro.
So, all right. So now this is the next question. The next question is we just saw a picture of you with Wild Prospect and you did 212 days.
Mm-hmm.
So how from that picture we just saw, let me put that back on it. From that picture we just saw right here, how do we get this guy?
Oh yeah, here we go.
How do we get this guy?
How you get photos on this now that I'm here? I ain't seen none of these photos in these other videos.
Listen, every episode is something new.
It's an upgrade. You're gonna upgrade on me. Okay,
God damn it. We're gonna do everything live. We're doing things different.
All right, bet. So okay. I will tell you absolutely nothing.
Not a damn thing.
You meet me as the other guy, same exact person you're gonna meet right there. Because I was grinding as a prospect, and I directly say it's because of my mentors in this as the reason why I am the way I am.
Good segue.
Because the people that I came up under were 15, 20 years. They went in for a long time.
You had old school.
Since the beginning. Mm-hmm. And that's why my journey was hard, but absolutely educational. Okay. We went somewhere. It didn't matter what question they threw at me because we would sit on the porch with our members and just chop it up for 4 or 5 hours on history, on stuff that's going to help us be better members. So anytime I went somewhere, I was prepared. I wasn't allowed to leave my city and go to any other chapter or any other event without knowing the motto, word for word. And 4 days in, I knew it right away.
So you pretty much had no. I was about to say no notebook in front of you, looking at the script like.
my sergeant on Shock G, he said, yo, don't come back unless you know that. I was like, yo, I can't even go nowhere with y'all. Nope. Because you got big shoes to fill. We don't play around here in Louisiana. When you go somewhere, you're going to be prepared. Okay. So that person you seen in the first picture actually set the tone that day at the in Austin at the first Fallen Soldier event where they did the ride for the Fallen Soldiers. Okay. I told Wow, I said, yo, I want to do the motto and the prayer for you. I don't care who looking, who's around. I was that guy. I went find you and harass you until you gave me some knowledge.
Wait, let me get this straight. You as a prospect went to Wow.
Yes.
And said, hey, yo.
I said, look, I seen him at the Friday night party. And I was like, yo, I'll get on stage right now on the DJ booth, on the microphone in front of all these Rough Riders and do it right in front of everybody. He's like, yo, you good? I got to meet a bunch of people. Why don't you come see me tomorrow? Bet. I stood back. We'll talk to everybody else. I see him for the hood ride. We're about to ride the hood ride. I said, man, let me go talk to this guy. So he's like, hey, that camera on your helmet? I was like, yeah. He's like, you might as well spit it now. So I got about 400 Rough Riders waiting to take this hood ride because he needs to get in the slingshot and lead the ride. So now everybody like, yo, come on, prospect, hurry the hell up. So I did the motto, but I segued right after I did the motto straight into the prayer. But at the time, the prayer was on paper and it wasn't really being done all the time.
Right.
After that day, it didn't matter where I went, prospect or member. They were like, yo, you want to do the prayer for us? You go do the prayer for us? I never once asked to do the prayer anywhere. And that day set the tone. And now my journey in Rough Riders has been, because I was grinding as a prospect, turned into me being a member, grinding just as hard.
So which comes to my next question. You're good, kid. You're good. Next question, which comes to every event. What made you do the prayer the way you do? Because, if I say that people do the prayer and then there's Spider doing the prayer, it's a difference. It's like, how do I say, inspirational. Motherfuckers, especially those that about to get on a nice hood ride and they with their head down. All they can do is hear, and they don't see the passion. How does it feel for you that what you're known for, not only now riding, is like as soon as you see Spider at an event, you do the prayer, and you get it from not just a soldier, you get it from presidents, state reps. How does that make you feel? And you think you go that far for you doing it?
It's never really about me feeling some type of way. So maybe the passion behind it, because as a prospect. One of them days I was telling you, we were sitting on the back porch and Shock G made some food. In Louisiana, we cook a lot. And we was talking about history. And they were telling me about Archangel and Maximus, who were people who passed in our state, but weren't even actually members of our state, and how much they meant to them. And I got to thinking, I was like, man, tomorrow was never promised. And it was like, read this sheet of paper. And it was a prayer. And at the time, that's all it was on a sheet of paper. Nobody was really talking about it. But there was one guy, he used to be the national president. His name was Superman. So as a prospect before that Y picture, Superman did the prayer before the hood ride. And I was listening. I was like, yo, that's that shit I read because I had already memorized it. And he preached it. And when he did that prayer, I mean, chills. If I ever get the opportunity to do that for people, I want them to feel what I just felt, because every word means something.
Right.
So when you say it, it don't matter if you catch me from a dead sleep or hyped up on 60 Red Bulls. It's gonna be the same way every time because it means something for me. It's the passion behind it. Like, I mean, just it dwells up inside, because it ain't about being out in front of people, being a loud person, being all that. I want people to get chills down their spine, because that's what it did for me. If it wasn't for this lifestyle, I couldn't tell you where I'd be. Because when that dude met me told me about my bike, I just went through a divorce. I was a dad of 2 kids, but I was that dad that went to work, came home, played with my kids, and went back to work. I was never a single stay at home, like take care of 2 kids by myself.
Right.
So when they would leave every other weekend, I would get in this deep depression because I don't like being in my house. Rough Riders came. I was like, yo, every time they leave, I'm going to find something Rough Riders to do. I'm on like my 16th annual this year. So that passion behind it directly stemmed from the people told me what it meant to them. So I can't do them disjustice. And what it means for everybody else, because every day, almost every week, you hear about somebody either going down or somebody that passed. I can talk to you right now. We can go to this party tonight. This may be the last conversation I've had with you. And that petty shit ain't worth it. But when we talk about them, and we never gonna forget our fallen soldiers, that prayer, you ain't never gonna hear it different.
Right. So since you brought up the prayer, since you talk about, I got a picture for you.
Oh, you and your pictures.
Hey, I'm working this now. I'm there now. That man right there. Man. So we talked about last conversations. My last conversation with him was in Phoenix. No, I'm sorry, Memphis.
Yeah.
Right?
No, it was Phoenix. You met River in Memphis.
It was Phoenix. Okay, Phoenix. Yeah, because I had him do the prayer out loud.
See that tattoo?
We go.
That's him.
Triple shot. What the problem is, right? He did not get a chance to get that name. So my thing is, one, what's your last fond memory of him, and what did he mean to you? Because I remember you was in a deep depression, and I know.
Oh yeah.
So
try to give me all of my feels in front of
people.
Hey.
It's called live therapy. I'm your brother. I'm gonna help you out.
Okay. Yeah. So that guy right there, when I met him, I have never seen him one day without a smile on his face.
Okay.
He was one of those people who actually heard about Rough Riders when Baton Rouge was still a chapter, because he lives in Baton Rouge, Louisiana.
Okay.
And he was introduced to me by a friend because he needed his brakes worked on. I was like, yo, tell him come by the house. Don't know this dude. Let's go fix his bike. He like riding? We can go ride. He show up, fix his bike. Bro, you a Rough Rider? Man, I was trying to be a Rough Rider, and right before I started prospecting, Baton Rouge folded. I was like, yo, so you actually was gonna be before me. And this guy's passion for this lifestyle, remember how I told you I rode all over the place? I could never find somebody to go ride with me because I go a little bit further than most are comfortable with.
Okay.
Yo, you going to this annual? You going to this annual? You going to this annual? Let me go with you, bro. Let's go ride. I said, man, I'm going to Phoenix. You sure you about that life? He like, 22 hours? Are you kidding me? Let's do it. I said, one day, 22 hours. You a prospect and you about to do this? Like, you sure you ready for that? Because like a lot of people say, yo, let's do it. And then you miserable because like, man, I didn't know what I signed up for.
Yeah.
Not one time did he complain, smiling, ready to go. He stands up on a brick wall and does the motto for everybody in the parking lot. And that guy right there's passion for this lifestyle is another reason that prayer, like I can't even do the prayer anymore without getting mildly choked up thinking about my homeboy. So he was a prospect and he went almost a year. At the time, no bash on anybody, but the best was taking a little bit. and we don't do soft color vesting or loaners in Louisiana at the time. It's changed since then. So he was actually done with all his tasks and ready to go 6 months before he passed. Green Lantern showed up to my house one night, and he said, "Yo, man, I need to fix my fuel pump. Let's work on my bike." All right, bet. Because Green Lantern started in New Orleans, and he's always everywhere. Green Lantern, he in another state every 5 seconds.
Yeah.
So he was my line brother.
Okay.
So he comes to the house. Yo, let's fix the fuel pump. Cool. So I call all the prospects immediately. I put on a group meeting. Hey, yo, Green Lantern's at the house. If y'all want to hang out with him, y'all come through. All right, bet. Carl. 5 seconds later, already on the phone. He's like, "Hey, bro, how long y'all gonna be?" I said, "We're just starting." He said, "When my wife get home, I'm watching the kids right now. When she get home, I'm coming. Don't let him leave." I said, "All right, cool," because he never got to meet him. We heard all kind of stuff about him. He never showed up that night, and I thought he had changed his plans, or the wife got home, whatever. Everybody going about their normal business. So then in the next morning, I'm on my way to work. It was like 6 a.m. And his wife at the time, who I really didn't know, because everybody used to come to my house. She never really came around that much. Right. She hit me up on Facebook. "Hey, where Carl's at? You know where he's at?" I said, "No." He called me last night, said he was coming.
Oh, man.
When I told everybody to come through. She's like, "He got on his bike and was headed to your house." So we all started calling. Nothing but voicemails. At the time, his license had a different address for his mom's old house. So that whole time, nobody knew what happened or where he was. I didn't even know he was headed to my house. Car cut in front of him, and he ended up passing that night on the way to the house.
Oh, man.
He got his vest and his ride name thanks to the Fallen Soldier team and our chapter and our state, and they vested him at his funeral. So he died a Rough Rider.
Yeah.
But he never got to physically wear it or see his name.
So all right, because again, I'm emotional. I'm about to choke up on live.
I'm saying,
but
we gotta move on, bro.
But
that's my boy, though.
Well, I am gonna say this though. It's not even a question. I'm gonna say it right here for you. Mm-hmm. What you're doing right now is living for him.
Every day.
Riding, going to these events. Hell, and your prayer is getting more powerful.
Yep.
So.
And
it's like you and him saying it together now.
Absolutely.
All right. So.
And everybody that feels that way, just for those of you that don't know me personally, when you got a brother or sister that passed and you want people to feel how much you cared about them and loved them, we got this platform as Fallen Soldier committee people to pass that knowledge, and those people will always live forever through every single person in this organization. So who am I to not do it at 100% every single time it comes out of my mouth? Because I'm not representing me. It's never been about me. I'm representing all the people that can't speak for themselves anymore, who wish like, yo, y'all gonna remember me when I'm going right.
Oh yeah.
Well, if it's coming out of my mouth, I'm gonna scream it to the rooftops. Because if it's your brother or sister, I'm gonna make sure they feel it for them. Triple shots right on the bottom of every one of my bikes.
Good. Yes, sir. Good. So wait, now this motherfucker good. He's segueing all my questions. Oh,
you coming up with pictures? I gotta do something.
All right. So first of all, rest in peace, Carl.
Absolutely.
So
triple shot.
we going to this question. You brought it up, and we are. How did this happen? How did Spider become part of the National Fallen Soldier Committee? I'm gonna tell you right now, I was asleep when I found out this. It woke me the fuck up. Like Spider who?
we've been tight for years.
Yeah, we've been tight. So when she said Spider, I need to know how this happened. She didn't tell me, so share it.
So you know what happened? I thought I was in trouble again, like normal.
Key word.
So
segue.
Yeah.
He's trouble one. I'm trouble two.
Yeah, on the team.
We
even got shirts being made.
Yeah.
So, I was sitting in my house with my daughter who was watching TV, and keep in mind, I met Cashmere at the first Fallen Soldier event when they did the slideshow in Austin, and the projector didn't work. So I was like, "Yo, how can I help you? Let me help you." And I went to Best Buy and found a little piece that we needed so we can watch the video. Mm-hmm. She didn't remember none of that. So she was sleeping, she told me, and she woke up in the middle of the night, and she's like, I got to do something different with these condolences calls. Not everybody got the same religions. Let's do something that might change it up, but it's about Rough Riders that still do the same thing. She said it was just pulling on her heartstrings to do something different. And she's like, Spider. So she texts me on Messenger and just said, call me. I'm like, oh, damn. What could I have possibly done to the Fallen Soldier Committee and Kashmir to where all I'm getting is call me out of the blue and we don't even talk like that?
See, that's just telling like, your ass too much shit.
Exactly. No, not purposely. I'll be always everywhere and I just be in shit. So I called her. I was like, hey, what's going on? She's like, I need you to do a prayer for me right now. Oh, okay, bet. That's all you need? No problem. And at the time, I thought she was just trying to let a prospect or somebody hear the prayer. So, I did it like I always do it. And she's like, that's what I want to hear. I want to see if you can do it on the spot. I said, what you mean? She said, don't worry about it. Hung up on me. Click. 30 minutes later, I get a phone call. The whole team's on the call. I hate to put you on the spot, but I need you to do that again. All right. So I did a prayer again. It was like, oh, shit. Like, cool. Let's do it. I was supposed to be a guest speaker.
Okay.
Just a guest speaker. Then we did it, and it turned into something that was really powerful because I was worried. It's a very sensitive call, but when we do this prayer, it was powerful, right? So I called her before the first time. I was nervous as hell because I didn't want to mess nothing up because I was on a call with Triple Shot. I was able to speak on his behalf for the chapter.
Okay.
For my brother, because he was like my brother. He wasn't my chapter member. He stayed at my house every day. So I lost my train of thought.
They had you as guest.
Okay, yeah. So on his call, I knew how it kind of operated, right? She's like, when I tell you to go ahead, go and do it. So I called her ahead of time. I was like, yo, this is kind of like a really upbeat, heavy type of prayer. Like, you want me to say it a little bit more sensitive? Like, what you want me to do? And our only response was, if you pass tomorrow, how the hell you want somebody to do it for you? I got it. All right, I got it.
Straight to the punch. She don't get just straight to the punch. Kashmir.
And then when I met her at Carl's funeral and the shadow box and everything they did for him, I was like, yo, I don't care what it is. And this was a year before I even got to be a part of the team. I said, if you ever need anything, please let me help y'all. I don't care if it's going to pick something up, dropping something off. Like, what y'all do for people and their families after the fact is stuff that just don't ever get recognized. So if I can help, let me help. And she didn't even remember I was the same person until after. All these times I met her, totally different people in her head.
You know what? You want to know how she remembered you? You got pissed off.
Yeah, I don't want to be remembered like that. But, and saying that, dude, it just goes to show you that I did the prayer as a prospect for Wadeen because I wanted his signature across the front of my shirt. Because I heard that he didn't sign shirts that much. I was like, bet, challenge accepted. I'm going to figure it out. I don't care. Big Proof was the same way. I'm going to tell you a story about Big Proof in a minute.
Okay.
So I did the prayer. After that, even as a prospect, I'd show up like, hey, prospect, come here. Hey, you do the prayer for us for the hood ride? You could do it like you did last time? I was like, yeah, that's cool. Yeah, no problem. And at the time, I was like, yo, I just got to do what I'm being told, right? But then I like Alpha in Phoenix.
Yeah.
Never met Alpha. He called me on Facebook. Hey, man, I got a question for you. 2 weeks before that annual. He's like, you coming up here for Phoenix? I was like, yeah, we actually riding. I'm bringing one of my prospects. You do the prayer for us? I didn't even know to do yet. And that's how it happened. But doing that kind of phased in. And now I'm actually part of a team that gives back to people's families. And you couldn't have bestowed a bigger honor because people's officer positions in this are only used when they need to be. Like, I'm a sergeant at arms in my chapter. The only time I got to really do something in my officer position is if something happens. This job that we do, you're giving back constantly and you're helping constantly. It's a ever working type of job and type of obligation. So the only reason I ever wanted to be an officer in this is to be able to promote positive change or a positive difference. This is the most powerful positive difference that we could possibly make because we not only reach out to the chapters, the states, but we bring their actual families in.
Yes, sir.
So
now you're here. He's part of the team, and we'll tell you right now, we are stressing poor Kashmir out sometimes. I swear.
Hand me that shirt on that.
But we love her just like she loves us. So if she's watching, We love you, Mom.
Yeah.
So
yeah, she watching with
you know she's
with a magnifying glass. Go ahead and mess up. I dare you.
She's watching. And that's if you can see it, it says March 3rd to the 5th, 2023. Be there for the fallen soldiers. So
yes, indeed.
Man, we got another picture for you.
Oh God, you got the pictures.
Well, first of all, this is gonna be a great question. It's just something you love.
All right,
we're gonna change the mood, if you will.
Okay,
let's embrace it.
Mm-hmm.
Let's talk about rides.
Oh,
Since you are the man right now. When I mean the man, no. This is what I'm about to tell you. Every event I see you in, you're doing that. You're doing that.
The brakes get stuck.
The brakes get stuck. Really?
That's what happens.
What you gonna say on live? Okay.
The brakes get stuck.
On live TV, we will call
the brakes bullshit. Get stuck.
You lucky I got my bullshit button right now. I swear to God, you lucky I got my bullshit on it.
So the brakes get stuck when I don't know yet if we're allowed to do it. But if they tell me I can, then the brakes is just fine.
Let me tell you, man, that bullshit. Because I don't know what event that was. Was it San Antonio ass in the middle of the highway doing that shit?
Mm-hmm.
So
also approach, we about to shut it down because we saw y'all do it in Oakland, and I see you burning out. We got people on the overpass taking pictures. So when we stop, I need you to put some smoke for the picture. Not a problem. So see, I'm just being brought into this. Just trying to help people out.
Listen. That's one he definitely gonna say no to. That's one.
Nah.
Well, two.
Even if I gotta use that tire for another 20 hours to go back home, it's gonna be on bands and wires. If I gotta go, I'll stop at a cycle gear to get a new one.
Me and Spider have been talking a lot of shit for years, but we finally met each other in Phoenix.
Mm-hmm.
Finally.
Yep.
So I got the honor to finally see this motherfucker burn out.
Mm-hmm.
But he had a nerve to burn out with MGB. Shout out to MGB. And these motherfuckers, if you was in Phoenix, you might know what I'm talking about.
MGB tried to burn out with me.
They would
clear that up.
All I saw was smoke. Everybody thought it was real fire.
Oh,
the fire department got called, bro.
There's a story about that. It's actually Big Chuck's fault. So we had
shout out Big Chuck's in New Mexico right now.
Alpha's conversation when he asked me if I would do the prayer for him, right? He's like, yo, after the picnic, we're going to do a bike show. You can bring your bikes, right? Yeah, I got you. I mean, he didn't tell me Big Chuck's was going to be there with a 10,000 speakers and a nice paint job and stuff. Anyway, we all posted up. And they had a couple other clubs there as well. So it was anybody can get in the bike show. You didn't have to be a Rough Rider. So Big Chuck's is showing out playing. We from Oakland now. We're playing Oakland, right? Oh. I mean, blaring the speakers. And they had this really, really clean baby blue Road King that was in the bike show as well. But it was another club. So Big Chuck's won Best in Show. He's like, okay, bet. Well, that's bullshit. But I bet y'all can't do this. Old boy gets on that Road King and pretty much burns the tire through the pavement. But he just sat there. Wow. Alpha looked at me. He said, Spider, get him. Yes, sir. Because I had both my bikes there. So I got on the R1 and I did 2 donuts without stopping. You couldn't even see me no more. Everybody was going in the smoke. Then I got on a black bike and did like an Audi symbol right next to it. Next thing you know, we all partying and dancing. Like 10 minutes later, here come the fire truck. It's like, yo, what happened? So they stopped, laughed, and waved. And they said that somebody in the hotel called the fire department because they thought the parking structure next door was on fire. I was like, that's how you know we won. We won. Sorry. Listen, we beat y'all on that too.
I was eating the Subway and motherfuckers was running out there like someone sitting on fire. Like, what the fuck happened? I'm running my Subway sandwich like, like, oh, man, it was just burning out. I walked back in eating my sandwich, pissed off and shit. But my man, so, all right, so you came in riding.
Always.
So give us the first bike you had starting out.
Okay.
Much, I guess I can say from Prospect to what you got now.
Well, I'll take it back before Prospecting. First thing I ever had, and I've been riding since I was 14 years old.
Yes, sir.
And I got that Benjamin Button. I'm actually 34, so I ain't that young. I just look young.
Okay.
So, and I'm not that old either. So I'm kind of in between.
You in your mid crisis right now?
Not yet. So I'm still acting like a 20. So I had a Yamaha YZF R6, my first bike. My first actual bike, shout out to my pops. So I grew up riding bikes with my dad and all his friends. I never had no friends that had motorcycles. And so we go up to the Dragon every year. And for the last, probably 12 years, we would ride up to the Dragon from Louisiana to Tennessee on twos with my dad. They all on Harleys, and I'm on street bikes. First bike I ever had was a YZF R6, and we rode a Dragon. First time I rode it, ever.
And how old were you when you did that?
19. So I went, and I was 3 weeks away from going to the fire academy right after that trip. So I was taking a trip before I started the fire academy because I was going to start my career. We ride it all weekend. Everything's perfectly fine. The last day we were there, the guy that we was with on a Harley wanted to go back up, get a souvenir t-shirt for his people. I said, I'm going to go back with you. I told everybody, wait at the cabin. We'll go ride one more time. Go up the Dragon just fine. Coming back down the Dragon. He not stops, but slowed down a lot quicker than I thought he was on one of the last turns. So I hit them brakes, and that sucker went into a wobble, and it was either go off the mountain or lay it down. So I laid it down. It slid, tire hanging off the cliff. My collarbone went to the point of breaking and snapped back. Keep in mind, I'm about to go to the fire academy with PT at 5 a.m, running with SCBAs on my back and doing push-ups all day long with a messed up collarbone. So that was the first bike I had.
Oh, well, you had to bring up the first bike you went down on.
That's right.
See, I hear that story.
Everybody go down, bro.
Oh, yeah.
Three times I've been down. And the other two was messed up.
We're not talking about that.
That's actually the only time I ever went down because I did something wrong. I hit the brakes too hard.
Bro, I'm not going to talk about the other 2 times because I saw that picture and I was going like, you know what? I'm not going that deep.
No, we can talk about that because it's a learning lesson for other people.
Well,
if you don't take your L's and make them lessons for others, why you gonna go through it if nobody's gonna learn from it?
Spider's preaching on my show.
So
carry on, bro.
So I got 5 bikes now. I got 2 Harleys. I got a Ultra Classic Electric Glide that I'm converting into a street glide bagger. It looks like the person riding it's like 72 years old. It's got a cracked cement look with an Arizona paint job. It's dated like a motherfucker. Way it runs.
Okay.
All these new 114s. Shout out to Reliable, probably watching right now. Got him a brand new 114 because he had a 107, the one I went down on. So he's like, I got a big bike now. I'm a wreck you because that 88 got stage 3 in it and it got no restrictions. So I'm going like past where it says on the tag. And he take off. I was like, oh, bet. And I'm just passing him right up on that old ass bike. So I got that bike. I got a soft tail. That's a 2000. I got a 2004 Gixxer 750 that's built. That's here right now. I got a 2008 R1. And I actually have Carl's bike that I'm building. It's a Gixxer 1000. Okay. So the story behind Carl, real quick, is a funny story because he got me back. Beyond the grave, got me back.
Okay, let me hear this.
So the first day I met him, remember I told you he was coming to the house to work on his brakes? Mm-hmm. So the day before that, River, his line brother, he went road with me just to try to feel this guy out, see how he rides. You know, I was riding kind of chill, and he was like right on my 6. Oh, this dude rides. So we was getting. So he knew what that R1 can do. So Carl comes, he's on an evil stretch Gixxer 1000. It's a 2008, one of the biggest blocks they ever made. Bad bike, right? Orange and black. He pulled up, we fixed his brakes or whatever, and I put my helmet on. I got packed up, and he's talking to River, and it was coming to the first meeting so they can meet everybody in Houma because they wanted to start prospecting. Okay. And I'm listening to him talk. He thinks I got my pack talk on. He's like, yo, when we get on Airline Highway, I'm gonna wreck that bike. And River looked at me, he's like, bro, don't do it. Don't do it. I'm telling you. He's like, nah, bro, he ain't ready for this. I'm just chuckling. I'm getting my 7 chuckles and buckling all my stuff up. So I'm waiting for him to come up on side of me. This dude come up on side of me, start iffing at me. I was like, all right, made me do it. 6 bike less. He's gone. River don't pass him up. A week later, he throws a ride through the block. So the ongoing joke the entire time he was prospecting was, don't mess with that Yamaha, bro, because you might throw a ride through your block. So what he does is he goes by the same bike, or same year rather, and shows up at my house 2 weeks later with another 2008, but it was used, and he wanted to convert one bike to the other bike, and he showed up on a Friday, and we were just supposed to work on it later on. I'm a little OCD sometimes. When I start a project, I don't stop till I finish a project. It could be 3 or 4 days later. Okay. So he parks it over there. His birthday's the next day, and his son Carl Jr. I think it was his birthday. So he leaves. He goes home. We start tinkering with it. I swapped both bikes, motor, exhaust, radiator, new plastics, new lights, everything. One night, 24 hours. Even T1 from Montgomery, drove down from Montgomery to Louisiana. It's about 5.5 hours. Helped with the bike, took a nap on the couch, woke up, finished helping me with the bike. And the very next day we brought it to his house, surprised him with a brand new bike. But he gave me that roller, that 2008 stretch, and it's in my garage. So if somebody knows where they got a 2008 Gixxer 1000 block that's not messed up, let me know, because I'm going to build that bike like my R1, and I'm going to put murals of him all over it. I'm going to find an artist to...
That'd be a nice show.
And I'm going to bring him all over the country with me.
Nice.
So I got 5, yeah.
Before I get to my next question, right? We are also in the room with Lil X. I might as well say episode 1.
Hey, come here, episode 1.
Episode 1.
Non-video.
Right? Right? So what we about to do right now, he don't know nothing about.
Exactly.
Oh, damn it.
This is our thing with us. Team on the way. We like giving our flowers. You know what I'm saying?
So
while the brothers is living.
So I'm not listening. Before I say this, I'm not in competition with nobody. Okay? Because whoever gave him something fucking deserved it. But this one, this is Lil X. Lil X think you deserve this. So what I don't want Lil X to do is go in that top drawer right there.
Team on the way. I feel like this. I'm gonna say it. My man ride any and everywhere, and I think he should get his flowers right now.
Oh no, he got the belt.
So
he got the belt.
You never know what happens in a face-to-face. You never know.
Never know.
We're gonna wear this at the club tonight.
So my man's right here, 100 grand right here.
Man.
100 grand right here. Rides everywhere.
Yo.
Rides everywhere.
You, bro.
I'm not gonna say everybody. I know there are a lot of people that ride everywhere, but we doing something different face to face. And Lil X.
That's crazy.
Now wait. Now everybody, I'm the champ, right? I've been trying to get this belt for a couple years. I'm trying to get the other belt too.
I mean, trophies got to be champs together, you know.
But hey,
you the world champion. I'm the United States champion.
I'm trying to get the belt, but he said, "Yo, you get that belt." I was like,
"Bro, that's awesome."
Wow.
Dog.
And then what killed it was when I said you was coming here riding.
Yeah.
He said, "Oh, it's a done deal. He's getting that belt." I'm like, "Shit." All right.
Right. But here's the thing about it. I left it at home. So I left at 8 o'clock.
That's why you went home yesterday?
That's why I left.
Oh, this guy.
I went all the way home and I got it and came all the way back.
We had to give you that, man. First
bro. So I'm humbled.
Though. So I'm being very fucking professional right now. Cause I can snatch this fucking belt and run.
The champ.
Hey,
take, you know,
but it's okay. It's okay. We good. I'm the host here. So here you go, bro. I couldn't tell you this one. But
I'm about to wear that to the club tonight. You gonna wear yours? We're gonna wear these shirts with our belts.
Oh shit, you gonna get mama mad.
No, we can still see everything on the shirt.
Oh yeah, we can.
Yeah.
But so I'm gonna get one more picture. One more.
Dude, how many pictures you got?
I got one. It's the last one right here, I swear. But I love this picture.
Oh man, my babies.
How does it feel when you have your children? I'm getting a little personal here. But I saw the pictures from when big man right here was a baby.
Oh yeah.
Well, LSU jersey, I think that was him. And this one right, look at this little thing. Now we got a niece to protect.
Yeah.
So
11 and 9 now. Been having them full time since they was 6 months and 3 years old. And if it wasn't for them 2 people right there, I wouldn't exist. Because they changed everything, bro. And when you got something else to live for besides yourself, people put things in your way to make you be a certain type of person.
Called test.
Because I was a whole other person than I am now. I'm patient. I'm humble with people. I let people walk and do whatever they want. I'm still there helping them because stuff like that will make you turn into something you never even realized you needed. But also because of them, I wouldn't be a Rough Rider. Because when they leave, my life sucks. So that's why every other weekend, Spider's in another state doing Rough Rider stuff. One, because I want to give back to this organization that gave so much to me and took me out of a dark ass place. And also, that way I ain't got to miss them.
Nice. I like that.
So that's wild.
That's cool. That's cool for my brother right here. So I had to see that picture. Like, yo, I got to see. This is your babies right here. So
he just trying to get me choked up on camera. That's what it is.
Listen. We got to see a different side of Spider, goddammit. I'm gonna bring it out. Who else can bring it out? Me, that's who. But
so the story about Big Proof.
Yes, give me that one.
So talking about people who don't give their signature out. Big Proof, I'm about to put you on the spot. So Crazy Horse and Shock G, the two people I was talking about earlier, they Big Proof used to be in Louisiana. He was actually one of the founders of Baton Rouge. And I think he was the president of Baton Rouge at one point. We sat on his back porch for we rode to San Antonio for that Austin. Everything just derived from that one trip to Fallen Soldiers in Austin. Because we went and we stayed at Big Proof House in San Antonio. And we rode all the way up there. He's like, man, you rode that bike all the way up here, Prospect? I was like, yeah. Because here's my theory. If you don't ride to the event, once you get to the event, how much riding you actually doing? How many times you see me touch my bike since I've been here other than a hood ride? So if you want to ride, the only riding you're going to get is to and from, which is the main reason. And all the memories you make, like we went to Memphis, we was like 12 deep, 9 prospects, everybody on twos. But all the memories was made on the way.
Yeah.
On twos.
Yeah, you enjoy a good road trip.
So Big Proof, the first weekend was the weekend that I got Waz's signature on my shirt. But I told Big Proof when I first got there, I said, yo, I don't care about signatures. I don't want your signature. Tell me what I can do to be a better member. I never asked for a signature one time. I said, tell me how I can learn something. Because that's just ink on my shirt. But I want to get left with the knowledge you give me to be able to pass it forward or do it the right way. Because if you ain't educated, you ain't going to do it the right way. So Big Proof's like, all right, bet. I'm just watch you this weekend, see how you move. Bet, not a problem, sir. Did all my stuff. He's like, man, you did an awesome job. We about to leave. We got to mount up on Sunday. Man, you did a good job, bro. You did a good job. All right, cool. I earned your signature yet? Nah. I don't sign prospect shirts. I was like, all right, bet. That's cool. Hey, look, I appreciate the hospitality. Let me know when you're coming our way. I can't wait to come back, blah, blah, blah. And he's like, yeah, but that's a long ride. It's going to be a while before you come back. I said, actually, San Antonio's in 2 weeks. When I go home, I'm riding to the Dragon on this bike, going home, and then I'm going to come back to your house with Shock G next time. Or no, Crazy Horse the next time. Man, you ain't riding up here. Okay, bet. So I went home, rode the Dragon, came back on twos. I said, hey, bro, I'm back. Sat on the back porch, learned all kind of history, bro. Shout out to the old heads that give history to people. Because if you see somebody who ain't really a good member, I don't blame that person. I blame the people they learn from. Because if you ain't educating yourself and you ain't grinding as a prospect, then you ain't trying to be a good member yet. Because where it's gonna fall out the sky into your lap and tell you how to do it. See, you gotta work to get it.
I think that deserves a Ric Flair. Woo!
So
not yet.
Big Proof, go to his house, San Antonio, bust my ass the whole weekend. I had like 3 or 4 shirts as a prospect. I ran out of room.
That's a good thing.
And I was like, yo, Big Proof, I already your signature. He's like, man, I can't even sell you nothing. Yeah, bro, come give me your pen. And he signed my shirt. Ever since he's done told every prospect, man, you earned my signature. Let me tell you about the last time I signed a shirt. And I think Long Journey was the next person, and he told that story because she went like 600 days as a prospect.
God damn.
Because there was some stuff where she changed different places, but he's like, yo, only one other person got my signature since you. I'm gonna sign that shirt. So shout out to Big Proof for giving me challenges and making me, hey, give me something to work towards, and I'm gonna do it. But back to prospects, Scorpio has said a bunch of stuff about prospects, right?
Yeah.
So here's my theory on it.
Okay.
He absolutely wrong. I'm just kidding. I'm playing. I agree with him.
One, I would have got a phone call doing this show.
I'm waiting for your phone to ring.
Put me on speaker.
I 100% agree because it's simple. How I'm gonna treat you like trash and then expect you to be my brother or sister once you finally part of this organization.
This is where it gets to 2 different.
So earning respect.
No. Listen, you got those, and this is what I should have said with Scope. I was just listening, learning.
Mm-hmm.
But you got those that are those copies that's from fraternities,
right? Military,
mm-hmm. Military, right here.
Mm-hmm.
That could go through that, but you got motherfuckers that haven't been through that type of shit in their life. They haven't been to fraternities or military, hell, police academy, fire, shit that pay other motherfuckers to scream at you. How about that? So if the thing is, that's what we say with prospects: introduce yourself, let's get to know you. Because if I find out you military, guess what I'm about to do with you?
No doubt.
If I find, oh, you just a guy that work in Wendy's or Target, then I got to treat you a little different.
But that's a mindset.
Yeah, well, see,
you know how to like speak to different personalities.
Yeah, it's two-way streets,
right?
Because they got to introduce us to get to know them, just like we got to reintroduce ourselves to know, so they get to know us, not just look at us part of, oh, that motherfucker wild. No, I'm wild because I'm trying to have fun.
No doubt.
But if you want to talk to me one-on-one, you get to know who I am one-on-one. So it's two sides of that story. Where what he said that night, I just listened.
But that's why I understand though, because think about it. And the reason why I moved the way I moved towards prospects is because I came from that era, carrying cinder blocks around hotels, doing push-ups when you got something wrong, washing everybody's bike. I didn't mind because I loved being a prospect. Was the best time in Rough Riders because I had the icebreaker to go talk to people. I had a reason to come walk up to a complete stranger and be like, yo, give me some knowledge. Oh, you came with Spider? Give me a pen. Nah, fuck that. I don't want your signature. Give me some knowledge. I was turning down signatures unless you told me something. Like I'm appreciated. I respect you, but I want to learn something. Okay. So, but sitting down with all them old heads that I got to sit down with as a prospect, I learned 6,000 times more information and made me a better member than the person that said, hey, go wipe my bike off so I ain't got no dust on it for the hood ride. I made that bitch clean, but I ain't learned nothing. I respected you before because of what you got. The only difference.
I'm gonna take the test on that. Go ahead.
The only difference between a prospect and a member is time and education.
I'm gonna tell you what. Someone did that a couple times on prospect, but that is education. Because you willing to listen. If you willing to do that, are you willing to take a bullet for me? Are you willing to fight me back to back? You know, because sometimes
I feel that when you got soccer moms and people that ain't in that life no more. We talk about old school versus new school.
We talk about Rough Riders in the MC community. Who's a soccer mom in the MC community?
But that's what I'm saying. I'm just saying that times have changed.
Oh yeah, yes.
From the personalities and people that were in this from the beginning,
definitely, to
now, because we offer this lifestyle to any and everybody. Anybody can go on the internet and say, I want to be a Rough Rider. Okay, you in this chapter now. Whoop.
Or you can Google it.
So, like you said,
Google it.
You got to move accordingly, right?
Yes, sir.
So you gonna talk to somebody that was a Marine gunnery sergeant. Boom, that person just dropped off a kids and never been in the streets one day in their life. That's okay, because it's a different faction of this organization.
Okay, preacher man.
You know what I'm saying?
Preacher on my damn show.
But it's just what you just said, though. You got to really talk to the people on the level that they at. But that's why the first thing out of my mouth ain't, what you know about the MC world? I'm going to be like, yo, what you do for a living? How many kids you got?
Yeah.
What brought you around?
Especially if they say this is their first day. So
no doubt.
We had one last night from Charlotte. Yeah, from Charlotte.
But see, that's why the people I got around me, every single prospect in our chapter right now would literally lay their life down for anybody else in that chapter. Every weekend rather, we doing a cookout. If you don't believe me, watch my Facebook. They at my house in regular clothes. We doing family days.
Hold up, bro. Hold up. Don't watch this video because you'll get hungry.
Yeah, I make some good food.
You'll get hungry.
But
I get fat watching it.
When we move, we so solid. Everybody knows everybody on the level, whether they're a prospect or a member, because we so close outside of Rough Riders.
So what you do, you make a family environment. Just saying, like, listen,
100%.
It's not just the rest. You come out anytime. It's open door policy.
My garage is their garage.
Okay.
I don't need to not see you because we ain't doing Rough Rider stuff.
All right.
We do more stuff together as a family than we do in Rough Riders.
That's what's up.
So when we doing Rough Rider stuff, everybody like, yo, why you always got 12 prospects around you? Because they feel like my family when they first get here, and I know they got my back 100% because I never mistreated them one time. All right. And it is a respect thing, but I'm gonna give you respect before I expect it back. We all grown, right? You got to be at least 21 to be part of this organization.
Respect is given.
But that's what I'm saying. But if I ain't giving you no respect, how am I gonna expect it from you?
Gotcha.
That's just my take on it. Everybody's different.
Listen here, we've been preaching, we've been teaching, we've been educating, and surprising. But Spider got to give me a crazy ass story in his journey here. And I know he got a couple. From being in Louisiana, being by LSU, which I will be coming soon. If I can't make
I'm gonna take you to the real Death Valley.
You know what? No, there's no real Death Valley.
The real Death Valley.
Oh Lord.
Because hey, look, it's the only place in the world that actually caused a tremor from people cheering.
Oh yes.
There was an actual, on the Richter scale, a tremor documented in the history of LSU because of how loud that place got. Right now, I think they can fit 120,000 people in that stadium.
That's a big ass stadium.
It's bro, one of the nicest facilities out there right now.
That's a big ass stadium. I made a goal in my life once I get like in retirement mode to go to all SEC type games. So
they fun, bro. Especially we go tailgating. Like you talk about Louisiana people starting at 5 a.m. until 7 p.m. just cutting up, eating, and drinking all day. Then we get in the stadium and watch some football. Shit. Paint the picture. It goes
I am
nuts.
Listen, I've been to Virginia Tech night game, and they play fucking Metallica. You feel the shit.
Oh yeah.
And you feel the lights, all that shit. You feel it. So if I can see on TV how y'all go out and the football team and all that shit, like I want to be there.
So you know y'all play Metallica. We play "Bitch I'm from Louisiana." That's all, bro. Everybody get crazy in that bitch. See, I don't want to hear nothing about fucking colleges can't. You gotta look that song up. Yeah, you gotta look that. Oh, they play the clean version. They look, bro. They got the band playing, and we actually, I think the Honey Badger paid the fine ahead of time when we played Alabama. Shout out to the Alabama fans. Yeah.
I'm gonna get cursed out when I get downstairs.
So Links is down there. Yeah, all day long, I was like, man, what's that ugly ass shit on your motorcycle? Green Lantern too. So we played a band, like the band played something, and then it ended with "Suck that tiger dick, bitch." The whole student section. Wow. Honey Badger paid the fine ahead of time because they said we couldn't do it no more, and ESPN was gonna fine the school. Honey Badger said, "I'll pay the fine." And they did it. Bro. And when they do it, it's clear as day on live TV.
Sorry.
It's wild. Anyway, back to Rough Riders. We talk about football.
It's football season. We're ready.
Craziest story.
Crazy story.
God damn. I mean, you want good crazy or bad crazy? There's a bunch of crazy going on.
Okay, we get something positive because
we've been up in the fields lately.
Man. We've been doing some wild things.
Damn, craziest story. So one time in Rough Riders, I really have to say, riding up there with Carl, man, we was going through El Paso, Texas, I believe it was. And for those of you that don't know, Texas, all of you that's listening, need to split that state into 3 different states. It's 19 hours tip to tip.
Are you fucking kidding me?
But you get to sections that don't have gas stations within a motorcycle gas tank limit. So we ride through the night, right? It's 22 hours. And we like, bro, I just looked down. I was looking on the GPS to see where the next gas station is. Here's the highway. The gas station off the highway, 60 miles. And it's in the middle of the night, so we don't even know this gas station open. The only gas station went at 100 miles. I was like, yo, we just got to chance it. So we get off the road. It's pitch black outside. And we riding, and we in the middle of El Paso, Texas. They got deer on both sides of the road, probably like 30, 40 deer just staring at us. I was like, one of these deers jump out, we are done. So we going. And we on fumes at this point. We pull into this one red light town. They got them old gas pumps, a big flip down thing.
Yeah.
Got a lady in there. It was 24 hours. And we got gas and barely made it out of there because we was in the middle of nowhere.
See?
And we almost didn't make it.
That sounds like 17 to me.
So if you're traveling, the moral of the story is have a follow car with a gas can. Because if you don't, you're chancing it.
Oh, yes. Especially going with 22 hours.
22 straight. Yeah. Vegas was 28 straight. Phoenix was 22 straight. And like tonight, I'm probably leaving at like 2 a.m. So I can get home at a decent time and get my kids.
See this shit? And that's why he gets that belt. A day and damn it 4 hours he's riding and shit. That's crazy.
So I want to use one of my messed up situations as one of those L's for other people.
Wait, are we talking about that damn picture?
Panama.
Okay. Oh, wait.
So we like I said, I've been riding since I was 14 years old. Never once in my life, whether it was a law or not, have I ever ridden without a helmet. In Florida, there's no helmet law. There's several states that have no helmet law.
Right.
You do it, cool. I don't bash you nothing. But this is what happened to me. and I was just recently single at this time when I went to Florida. So I went out there wilding out as a member. Coach and Miss Flo, this is how we got that close. As the president of Panama City chapter. So the Saturday night party was at Club La Vila. They got like 7 clubs inside the club with a pool and a stage. It's huge. I was holding around at the time. So it's like 4 in the morning. When we got there, I gave my helmet to one of the hang-arounds who's now a member. I said, yo, put this on your bike so my bike don't burn the helmet because I had just built the R1. Okay. That was the first trip I took on that thing after I built it. Okay. And so at 4 o'clock in the morning, I'm the last person in the parking lot. You got one bike and the taxi that's picking up the people I was trying to hang out with, i.e. trying to take home. So I'm like, it's crickets. I'm by my damn self. Okay. And I look at my watch. I'm like, yo, the hotel is 5.3 miles. There's no reason to wake them up at 4 in the morning, get my helmet. There's no helmet law. I'm just going to putt to the hotel, right? I get on my bike. Legit, the only time, for those of you who's watching, that's the police. I follow the law all the time. But this was probably one of the only times where I was just taking my time because Sam was on the road. It's 4 o'clock in the morning. There should be nobody outside, right? Right. I make a right-hand turn. I waved to one of my members at the Waffle House. Last thing I remember. I got ran over 2.3 miles from that parking lot. Left for dead. 5 facial fractures, 2 skull fractures, fluid in my brain, 3 broken ribs. I woke up in the ICU the next day with the entire annual trying to break down the doors to get in there. I was on bed rest for 9 months. They told me that I couldn't ride my bike no more. So I was pissed off because everybody, you gonna sell all your motorcycles, right? Non-Rough Rider people, you know, you get rid of that. That's no good. I was like, look, if you ever see me in life not have a motorcycle in my garage, somebody better come get me because I'm not living anymore. That's the only thing I got that gets me out of that day-to-day reality, you know, that gets me back in check. So wear your helmet. I don't care if you're going down the street, but I showed up and I went to work for 7 weeks straight on my Harley to prove a point whenever I was able to drive again and get my license back.
And Rough Riders don't listen to doctors.
No.
At all.
No. I kind of threatened him because he wouldn't let me go back to work.
We don't listen to doctors. I'm listening to mine because
he wouldn't get my damn license back.
I'm listening to my doctor because I have to pay that money back, and I'm not paying that money back. So we get too crazy with the mess up. And we began this video. We talked about generations. Mm-hmm. So, any advice for the next generation? Because we got a couple prospects here. There's a couple of prospects in New Mexico right now. There's a couple of prospects in Ohio. I think it's not planned, but I am gonna say if they watch, congratulations to I think Fort Worth, Texas got some new members. The day party was
spoiler alert. Hopefully they done.
Not watching this, you know.
I had no part of that if you ain't.
As I say, I had no part of it. I just say I know about it. Congratulations, you know. Blah.
Turn around, hurry up.
Yeah. It was like,
oops, my bad.
Sorry. But what advice you would give our next bunch of prospects that's at least under 100 days?
I'll go even further than that. So I said you got people that's 10 years plus. Mm-hmm. You got the people from 10 years to now. And then you got prospects. People that's been 10 years or plus, y'all already paved the way. Y'all did y'all thing. It is up to the people in between that to get with those old heads and educate yourself if you haven't already, so we can build a better generation coming. What you're doing right now is what I've been looking for years, but I've been searching people out that's been in this organization, calling people, yo, tell me about this, tell me about that, tell me something I don't know that I need to fix. Mm-hmm. That positive change is what I was talking about, because I tell every prospect, when you start, you in the interview process. You're not trying to do anything but build yourself to be one of the best members you can be, because you're going to be the make or break of your chapter, believe it or not. The people that's been doing it a long time, it gets, kind of repetitive. It gets kind of boring. So if you're not about to hit that gas pedal when that vest gets on your back and you think that just because you do those tasks that was assigned to you, that the work's over with. Nah, you did those tasks that was assigned to you to learn how to become a member. You was in an interview process. When you get that vest is when you can make that positive change, because your voice matters now. So if your chapter's folding or you're not doing no events, that's directly on the brand new people, because the people that have been there forever, they probably frustrated. We ain't did nothing forever, but they're not gonna go out their way because they tried to go out their way and it didn't work out. So be that positive change. And when you get that vest, that's when the work starts. Because like I told you, with that first picture versus the picture you showed me as a vested member, literally nothing has changed on that grind. Because I go to just as many events. I talk to just as many people. If I find something out that's going on, I'm going to help them. I don't care if I'm giving them the shirt off my back, because that's what it did for me. And it's up to me to carry the torch from the people who sat me down and talked to me for 4 or 5 hours straight, telling me why this exists in the first place.
Right.
Because if y'all don't do it, it's going to fold. Don't count on the stuff that's already there as to be what it is. If you don't surround yourself with people that are better than you, how you going to grow?
Yes,
every single person in my circle is a badass in their own right. I got realtors, I got brokers, I got electricians professionally, I got people that fabricate stuff. You come to my garage, that's basically everybody's hangout. Everybody in my chapter got a key to my house. And they can go to that garage and work on that shit anytime they want. There's not been a bike in our circles that's ever gone to a shop. And if I don't surround myself with strong people like that, how am I pass the torch? Because when I went to where I'm at now, I was by myself. I didn't know nobody in the area I moved to. I had to move there for work. I ended up having to transfer chapters because of my location, and so we can help out another chapter in the state. I was the only person, didn't know nobody. Right now, we got 17 people in that chapter from that area because we treat them like family. We don't recruit people, but when you got somebody showing up like, yo, man, you need some help with your bike? Don't take it to the shop. Bring it over here. How much I owe you? Nothing. The only thing I want you to do is sit there and learn how to work on your stuff. That way you don't have to rely on nobody anymore. I got couches on one side and bike lifts on the other.
I'm going to tell you this. I think you should talk to my man, Jay Ryder.
You know what? I've been,
go to, because they shout out to them.
Go to got a garage. He about to go live.
I'm about to get him a plug.
I love Go to.
They are working on Rough Rider Garage. We're going to teach you motherfuckers how to fix your own damn bike. And they go do their own thing. So whenever that happens, please let us know. I'm ready for it. We've been talking about this shit for 2 years.
We'll split screen it. We'll build a bike on one side. Y'all build a bike on another. We'll be guest speakers.
I build a bike on Legos. I ain't touching no goddamn bike.
You talking about me?
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's say me.
Because every bike I have, the reason why I got so many bikes is because I buy them cheap and I build them myself. But I'm kind of one of those people that don't sell nothing. So I keep them. But it's all about having strong people around you. And if you're a prospect right now, I'm talking directly to you. If you don't put in the work and you ain't got passion behind this, then how you ever going to be one of them 10-year members, because this organization might not exist anymore.
Or if you're going to make it to 10 years.
That's what I'm saying. This organization might fold.
Ain't no organization.
No, it ain't going to fold ever. Let me take that back.
Yeah, I was saying not.
It's worldwide. This ain't never going nowhere.
But
the quality of it is going to change.
The question, are you going to make it?
No doubt.
Because that's the question. Because it's a lot of people. That's what it is. They for life.
That's why I respect so many people who's been in this.
They do this for life, and then
next thing you know, they're not even around.
Not around.
That's why I respect people that I see that's years and years in. Like, I'm humbled as hell even to be sitting in this chair after the people you had on this podcast, because none of us would exist if not for them people.
Let me tell you this, man. I said it on one of the lives. I said, this is an equal, we're on the same level. There's no one bigger, no one smaller. If I bring in a legend, the first episode is that man over there. And the very next episode like that was a state rep. After that was a legend himself, Scorp. After that, it was Mims. Mims not. Mo
didn't score.
I'm sorry, love.
Hold on. I got you.
Hold up. Legend. Okay. Right there.
First lady.
Ain't nobody say first to get that. So first, then it was Scorp.
Then it was Scorp. Then it was Mim. I've been watching.
He's been watching. He's been paying attention.
I knew about this.
Look at him.
A year and a half ago when he was thinking about it. I was like, yo, what are you waiting on?
Everybody
we need that, bro. Because not everybody travels like us, and that's okay. But you giving that platform to do the same thing without having to be there and find people that may be in other areas they're never going to be able to get to. Nobody's finances is always like, yo, I'm gonna go to 16 different fucking things every year.
That's her, isn't it? Saying thank you.
I got you.
He got you. I've been drinking and smoking all. I'm high and doing this shit. And look, this is my last baby before I.
Look, these two went to running when the police showed up in the parking lot. Yo, the cops here. Let's go.
Yo, listen.
I was like, hey, it's legal here.
I totally forgot. I was like, what, 6 blunts in?
It was hilarious.
I was like 6 blunts in. I had fucking drink in my hand. I saw blue lights. I'm from Jersey. The first thing we know is to get the fuck out of here. So that was last night. But tonight we were done tonight. So we are. Well, you already got yours.
There was something else I wanted to.
Let me get mine ready. Go ahead.
Let me tell you about Go To.
Go ahead.
So the other wreck that happened, we were driving 5.5 hours to Montgomery chapter. Shout out to Montgomery, Cap City. I was on a Harley that I was building for somebody else because we swap bikes all the time in our chapter, whatever. He's like, yo, and there was another time where he offered his bike because somebody else was gonna have to take a car, and I gave him my bike to ride, and he let me get on his bike. That's kind of bond we got. So we ride 5.5 hours through the rain, up and down the hills. I come down this one hill, and the LED light we got on the Harley is not pointed down yet because we had just installed it. And thank God for the reflector on the side of the bumper, the full-size SUV bumper in the middle of the interstate. You can't even open it.
Oh, this shit fucked up.
Oh, damn.
I was wondering why I'm going over here like making muscles and shit.
So I hit that bumper.
You got
to use a strong hand.
No. He took the whole damn time. Like, fuck all this shit.
So Go To.
Actually, you were frustrated, motherfucker, aren't you?
So Go To, like a couple weeks later, he's riding in his truck, sees a bumper in the middle of the road. He stopped in the middle of the road, pulled a bumper out the road, and gave the whole speech about, yo, if you see something, fix it. Because one day it might take somebody's life.
You want a shot?
So this is for tonight or right now?
Oh, it's not toast time yet.
But what else you want to talk about?
Just getting ready. So,
I mean, I'm not Scorpio or anything, but I can talk forever.
We can't talk forever because we
gotta get to a party. We're gonna do a part 2. That's gonna be 9 hours. How about that?
Oh, trust me, we got something big for 2023.
Oh yeah,
I will announce it.
Oh yeah,
I'll announce it soon. But so we talked about the ride. We talked burnout. We talked your bikes when you first ride and all that stuff. But mentors.
Oh.
And then talk about we skipped all that, but you began to respect to the old heads.
If it wasn't for the mentors, I wouldn't be the person.
Before I even say that, let me add these on. Before I even say that, when we say old heads, we say with much respect.
Absolutely,
because y'all are not that far from me, so you're not old heads. You're probably cousins. Not me. You're probably cousins. I don't know. Hell, I'm probably older than you. But anyway, your mentors who mentor you the whole time and probably still do to this day.
Damn, man, there's so many people on a constant basis that hit me up that even now, you always learn. You got people like Bobo in Texas. You got Freeway. Big Proof. Crazy Horse was my president. Okay. Unfortunately, he ain't no longer a Rough Rider. Shock G, another one. Forever, all the time. Every week I still talk to this guy. But the people who want to guide you in the right direction kind of seep through the people that's going to help you out and the people you can actually learn from. Cashmere Barnes. I've been in this organization for a while. And unfortunately, I had to learn the hard way. Try shit, don't work. Try shit, won't work. But I had to learn through experience of messing up sometimes. But I never once had somebody be like, yo, even if you mess up, I got your back, but I'm going to be the leader you deserve by being a leader and telling you when you need to be something.
Oh, God.
So the person I'm talking about, you already know. You be getting calls too. But take that mentality to anybody. I don't care if you're 2 years in. Take that role, see that prospect. You see them struggling. And nobody want to mess when they brand new. They're just a prospect. Take ownership. People that are great leaders take the hardest job. So if you're the most messed up person in the world, come hang out with me.
Listen, we challenges over here.
But a great leader can take that challenge.
Yeah.
Anybody can take the best person in the world and make them better because they're already good.
Yeah,
take the most messed up person and make them somebody in a positive way. That makes you a true leader. Not saying I'm messed up, but you know.
I cannot concur with that.
I mean, dude, like honestly, I can have a list that's on a scroll of people that still to this day are mentors to me and constantly hit me up. Yo, you good? This is what you did this time, man. That worked real good. Try this next. JB, Bully, House, Score. Bro, Score, the most humble person in the world I've ever met through this organization. No offense to anybody else. I met him in Phoenix for the first time, but I was like us. I talked to him for a good while before I actually got to meet him in person.
Hold on. Let me pause right there. We're gonna really talk. I haven't seen Score between that finisher and when I was a prospect on Juneteenth. That's how long. So that's we talking about 9 teams at the time. I'm waiting for him to finish talking. I'm like, all right, dance, come on. Come on. He's still talking. He's still talking. Like, dude, my food is here. I'm hungry, and they still talk. And I gave up. I had to wait the next day to talk to Score. Like, yo, I couldn't wait that long. You're like, I know, but he didn't talk to nobody. Score, like, he didn't talk to nobody in years. Like, he been in hibernation somewhere.
So you want to talk about lead by example, though? I talked to this dude on the phone and on Facebook prior to meeting him, and those chrome Rough Rider rims, the very first rims ever made out of the batch of 40.
Yeah.
In my garage right now, came from Scorpio. He sent them to me because he made a post on Lifestyles. I think this actually what started our conversations. He made a post on Lifestyle, say, yo, I'm trying to get rid of these rims. I'm not sure if they're operable. I'm not sure if I want to get rid of them. Immediately, I hit him up. I want them. I don't care how much they are. So he hit me back. He's like, yo, I'm at my rim guy, look at it, kind of get what it's cost or whatever, blah, blah, blah. Hey, bro, let me know that's history I wanted. He said, yo, man, one of them got some messed up stuff. You got to get it welded, all this stuff. So, like, I can't really sell you these rims in good conscience, but you can have them. I said, what?
Shit.
He's like, yeah, just pay for the shipping.
I gotta stay in you just giving out shit.
So like, ever since then, I'm like, yo, man, what the? That's like history. I don't even care if you can put it on a bike or not. Like, you just gonna give that to me?
You just got them in your garage?
No, they getting fixed.
Oh, okay.
The chrome set's gonna be on the R1. That's from Scorpio himself, the very first rims ever made. Because I think there was only 40 made like this in the world. And then Shaq in Phoenix has the black and silver set. So I have 2 sets out of 40, and both of them I'm gonna try to get ready and put on both my bikes. That way, when I ride places and I tell people about them, like, that's history right there. That's the first set ever made from Scorpio himself. Shit. That set's part of the 40. And it's just like, I like to take things in the history and all that stuff and pass it forward. Like, it's all about educating people. It's all about loving what you do. And it's been passion from day one. It ain't about clout. And the reason why I have blacked out stuff and darker stuff, I haven't wear my white vest in like 9 months.
Oh, how dare you mention that on this show. So y'all know this. All right, we're going to get to the story of that one.
Oh, here we go.
Not deep in the story because I don't want to go past my limits, or I don't want someone bigger than me get mad about I'm making them feel small. But the story about this, I told this motherfucker to bring the white vest for the show. I didn't say wear it. I said bring it. Because that been a good question. He said, you know what, blah 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 again, and blah blah blah. So, how many times someone asked you that question at this event?
Just today.
Just today.
It was like 6 different times. Bro, where the white vest at? It's kind of a loaded question.
No, it's not a loaded question. I'm going, hey, this is the infamous.
Yeah, so we're black and silver state. When we change into a black and silver state, I respect my state, and I put it up, and it's hanging on the wall next to my mural of all my other Rough Rider stuff, and I haven't worn it. But before that, I talked to Scorpio, who's another person that just educates the shit out of people. And I missed the assignment a little bit. So remember he was talking about blacking out?
Yeah.
He told me that story on the phone.
Okay.
I said, yo, man, you Scorpio, when I hung out in Phoenix, you had like a hoodie on, your black vest. People like that knew you was kicking it with you. But I was surprised at the amount of people that just kind of walked right past and didn't even know who you were. And he was like, well, there's a reason for that. And I was like, what you mean? He said, I black out. So if people know me, they fuck with me because they know me, not because they see an image of somebody. I was like, well, that's the problem with the white vest. Because I take pictures of the events and the videos, and I make one big video on YouTube.
Yeah.
But when I started doing a prayer, the white vest matches my white R1.
Yeah.
They're the exact same. That's the reason why it started. So, but because I was doing a prayer everywhere, I wore that white vest, and it was very noticeable. So when people would see me, prospects, members, what have you, yo, you that dude with the white vest. I remember that vest. I seen it on YouTube. But it turned into.
But you see what with Virginia, we
same thing.
I like bring that vest,
and I haven't worn it for a year.
I told him like you're not gonna wear it. Just bring that vest. And for a reason. It's the reason why I was saying that.
It turned into though. I know the vest and not the person. So that's where the clout and spotlight and being famous. I was like, yo, that's not why I do this. It's because I'm passionate about it. And I want people to feel the same way I feel about it. I don't want clout. I don't want notification. I don't want none of that. So I told Score, I was like, yo, how do you get out the spotlight, bro? Because you're the most memorable person in this. He's like, black out everything. I say, yo, that's a good idea.
It's
you got
crazy.
That vest over here?
It's crazy. Okay. It's crazy, right? Because I got a little X right here. So a little X go vouch for what I'm about to say. This is the same motherfucker that would go to an event and dress as a prospect.
And
walk
just like Easy used to do.
I mean, well, as I think it was the last episode, men talked about that one. And trust me, I can't do it now, but I was going to do it. Well, I got a couple people that's going to do it. I'm going to make sure I'm around when that happens.
I might bring mine too. One with wide across the front.
It's cool. It's cool like that, but
because we're not any better than anybody else, just because we got a vest.
Well,
I walk around as a prospect all day. I'll tell you the motto right now.
Well,
you know what I'm saying?
Fuck that.
Because it meant something to me.
I'm the champ.
You can be the champ prospect. Trouble prospect too. So anyway, he's like blackout, and I'm like, yo, that's a good idea because most of the reason is people noticing the vest. And they walking up talking to me and they don't really know me and they ask about the vest and they ask about the prayer. But they don't ask about anything else.
But see, what you said you haven't worn for 9 months.
Yeah, almost a year.
Almost a year.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, what is
they still asking about it.
All right. So that's part of your DNA.
Yeah, no doubt. And it's cool.
I mean, listen, I understand you talking about you don't want the clout thing. Let me tell you, let me just quit that shit right now. Everybody in this motherfucker, rough rider or not, non-rough rider, y'all clout chasers. All right, let me just. I'm being positive too when I'm saying this. Y'all clout chasers. All right, y'all got a Facebook page, right? Do y'all ride your bike and put on live, or do you ride your bike and just ride your bike? You're going live. Guess what? You want motherfuckers like this is how it's supposed to roll. Look at that win. Some of y'all do it, just do it.
Yeah, it's okay.
It's okay.
It's all right. Everybody's customs is their personalities, right?
X does it
all the time.
All the time. All the time.
I hit the highway.
Nothing wrong with it. Y'all making it seem like it's bad. It's not. It's not. Honestly, it's not bad. But stop acting like y'all not. Y'all are. All right. But so now we're going end
Hold
this
on, let
off.
me finish.
We're going to end this off. We're going to end this off first before you finish.
All right.
It's shot time. I don't like having to look at on my damn.
I know. I've been looking at this for about 10, 15
all right?
minutes.
So we're gonna let him finish. You something. Put that in your mouth. Before we let him finish, we're gonna toast this one because we gotta get ready and do some more partying, do some more drinking. So you the guest. What we toasting tonight?
We toasting to all of our fallen brothers and sisters that every time you put that kickstands up, you ride for them no matter what. Their legacies will always live on as long as we're around. And don't ever forget them and live for them. And if you in this organization, get out of it what you put into it.
Good finish. Toasted, bro. Yes, sir. Stuck right here. Stuck right here. That shit was in the heat for a while.
That's
damn.
That's solid.
There it is. So it was stuck. It was stuck, people. I'm sorry. But excuse me. I do got manners. So you want to finish the story?
Well, what I was gonna say is, I said, how do you become so unnoticeable being the person you are? He said, blackout. Bet. I missed the assignment a little bit. So when he says blackout, you see this vest. This is an exact replica of the white vest, but it's black and silver.
Yep.
So I called my boy Tech Play.
Shout out to Tech Play. A custom MC.
I blacked out, right? So you see how it's got silver in it. I blacked out, but I blacked out with my name on it, with the webs.
No.
So I called Scorp. I was like, yo, I blacked out. Because it didn't have the silver at first. It was just black. And so he said, bro, that's not what I meant. He said, when I say black out, I mean get a straight black vest with a black guard on both sides. And if I'm standing next to you and I need a vest, you could just pass it forward and nobody know the difference. Oh, well, it's too late now. But the point was, so people didn't notice you because of the bright white vest. They mess with you because they know you.
Right.
So, and then I went, sent it back, got some silver in it because they got black silver. So couldn't black out. Anyway, so that was the story behind that. But the clout has never been a thing. And if you don't know me, I'm the most approachable person in the world. You can hit me up on Facebook. I don't care if you're a prospect one day or a member for 65 years, if that's a thing. That's not.
Shit, I've been a rough rider for 40 years.
Is that where that grace coming from?
Yeah, I've been here too long. I was around the horses.
Yeah, bro. Like, shout out to everybody that's paved the way for us to be here, and all those people that have been on this podcast already, bro. I'm like in awe because that's stuff that I've been searching for, and the reason why I travel the way I travel is to meet these people. But other people don't have those opportunities, and you create an opportunity for people to learn without having to be there with them.
Oh, I'm gonna tell you right now, it's gonna be some more legends.
I can't wait, bro.
Some more legends. I can't name names, but y'all know the roster. I got October linked, so I'm gonna let you know we got one.
So I will shout out to Mo Love, the
First lady,
the person who wrote the Rough Rider Prayer. I'm still trying to learn. I'm gonna try to get that person on the phone to get his reasoning behind the prayer, why he wrote it, the passion behind it.
She hooked you up with.
Yeah, she gonna get me hooked up with the individual who actually did it.
Okay.
Because like people pass information all the time. If it's not coming from the source, you can't in good conscience understand or know that it's the proper information. So prospects that's watching, if anybody gives you some information, fact check it. Not saying they're wrong, but they could have been directly relaying information that was told to them wrong. So if it relies on a source, search out that source. Because when you get to that information, you can say with 100% confidence that, yo, this came from this person and this is why this is the way it is. Because I think that's kind of where it's been lost in the generation we're talking about. Is people hear a story and it's passed by like telephone where you got 6 versions of it.
It's like dirt sheets.
Exactly. And now it's all muddied up. And by the time it gets to the person that's trying to ask the question, it's half true.
Right.
But it ain't by purpose. It's just because it's not coming from the source, and everybody got a different version of it when they tell it.
That's like I told a prospect last night, the one that was his first day yesterday, and I said, "This is my order." I gave him a little before I signed the shit because this is first day. You cannot ask nobody no question on their first day. So stop before anybody try that.
That's not fair.
It's not fair at all.
Like play the game, but I'm not gonna give you the playbook.
Right. So I told him first, learn your chapter history. Second, learn your state history.
Your fallen history.
Fallen history will come with what I'm going to go say next.
Oh, my bad.
But then you worry about the worldwide because your history from the lifestyle itself, and then like he just said, we got those fallen. Because in your state, possibly in your chapter, the fallen soldier should have a spot in the prospect manual so you can learn about.
Go to make some memorize it.
So you know who place you're going into, right? So learn about it. Then I told him like, yo, you go see me. You possibly see me in 2 weeks. I know that's not enough days. I usually give prospects. They usually give them like 30 days, but 2 weeks you got to at least know something. 2 weeks. So we'll see him in Charlotte.
Yeah. But think about that though. It's like if you were a part of a chapter and you lost your life behind it, that's something you love. How do you disrespect that by not pushing that information forward? How do you not let that person live? That should be one of the most important things that people are told about. Because I'm adopting that, bro. We putting that in the prospect packet in my chapter. I don't know about everybody else, but we gonna make sure they know everybody, not just their ride name, who they were, why they became a Rough Rider, their history. Because I mean, if I pass tomorrow, all the guys, what, this podcast? They got something to go back to. What about the people that came before us?
You got this podcast, then you got me.
But that's what I'm saying. It was always relying on the people, and it ain't like chapters have folded just because people's lives have changed. They're in the military, they transferred, they don't have time for it. All that history leaves with them. If you don't pass that history forward, it just goes away. So you have to grind. You have to ask the questions that people aren't just saying.
That's where we gonna be at.
Oh yeah, no bad. I got a picture of him.
All right.
So it's really up to you. Like we said, what can you tell the prospects? If it's not for you grinding, some of that stuff may leave and you missed it.
Yeah, listen, got her squad. Don't forget how. Don't forget why you join. Don't forget why you join.
That's one of the first questions I tell them.
I told them, if you join to get a title, I don't care. Just don't forget why you join. Don't be persuaded to anything else. You join for a reason. You join, you want to ride. You join, you want to be a rap star. You join, you want to be in the office. You join. I don't give a fuck. Don't forget what you join, why you join. Because then you forget why you joined, then you turn to a whole different person. You're going to be a person that you don't like.
Well, not only that, that's one of the first things I tell prospects is, why did you want to be a part of this? Why did you want to be a part of this? Because that reasoning, that sole reason, is going to be the difference on if you leave when stuff gets hard and you let people take away why you wanted this in the first place.
Right.
So it's got to be a good reason.
Yeah.
Because the more you out there, the more you do in this organization, I guarantee you, the harder it gets. Like, I'm not going to sugarcoat that shit.
No.
He knows, I know, because you out there are so many people that got opposite outlooks on what you're doing, right? And if they don't know you, then they never really know the truth. But I got a reason for being here. I needed Rough Riders to make my depression, or whatever you want to call it, so I can have something to do when my kids are gone. Those two babies you seen earlier. If it wasn't for Rough Riders, I'd be so down all the time.
They ain't babies.
But yeah, not no more. But if that reasoning isn't strong enough, like you join because your friends here, you want to be a part of the gang and hang out, that's cool.
There's no wrong
But that's what I'm saying. If it's a reason that means something to you, that's gonna push you past all the bullshit.
Yeah.
And keep you going. Don't let anybody take your reason away from you.
Yeah.
Because if your reason was strong enough for you to want to be here, why you gonna let anybody take that from you? I don't care who they are.
Just keep on the same level. You know how they say, keep that same energy.
Yep.
If you're passionate to join, you should be passionate to stay.
You should meet the same person as a prospect as they are as a member.
Trust me, I've been in 11. My man over there been in for day one. It's been a couple of times we wanted to leave. In fact, the same year that I want to take my break, he's about to retire.
Oh, he been on the phone a couple times. I'm out.
And I'm not lying here. We made a fucking retirement video for him and everything.
Yep.
Everything. The next year, I'm like, oh, I'm back. He came back like, they call me back. And I'm like, it is what it is. You really love it. You miss it. You understand. But
they're gonna be ups and downs because I vouched for him. I've been on the phone with this dude one time. And he was just like, "Yo, man, forget all this." When Infamous was on one, boy, he was like, "Yo, they calling me, doing this. I ain't doing nothing, man. Forget everybody." Blah, blah, blah.
Man, that was a whole bottle of Black Henny that was talking.
Right, but don't forget why you here. Don't let them take that from you.
That was a whole bag of Henny. I was not going nowhere. I was just drunk.
Exactly, you was just venting.
I was venting. I was just fucked up. But so we've been on for a good half. Half a score. Y'all made half a score. Look at you.
Hey, I'm not even half a score.
Look at you. Hey, down here because it's gonna be part 2. You might go fucking 6 hours. I don't know.
Hey, bro, I'll be tuning in.
But so we're going. And before we end this though, we are already toast.
Yeah. Before we end that, let's give him an applause for my man getting his flowers today.
Yeah, sir. Put that back on here. I'm not as down. Hold up. In the inside, I'm not as goddamn throw that shit. But you got something else to do. What's happening next week?
Next week is New Orleans, Louisiana.
Yes.
So I'm not in New Orleans chapter. Popular to contrary belief. I live very close to there. Everybody thinks I'm a New Orleans member. I just tell people I'm from Louisiana because they never get it. But Wednesday to Monday, When I tell you that Louisiana is a whole nother animal, y'all can talk all the shit y'all want. Just ask them about Oakland when they said they could get a Louisiana person messed up. They tried, they failed. But from Wednesday to Monday, shout out to Snatcher, president of New Orleans. They're gonna be doing it big next week, starting Wednesday. That's why I gotta get home kind of soon.
Wait. I gotta put that on there. Bring your ass. That's my line. Don't say that.
Yeah. So yeah, it's going down. You want a real party? Like, there's nobody that parties like Louisiana. No offense to anybody else. We just that crazy. Team No Sleep is real. We're gonna be on Bourbon Street. Last time we was on Bourbon Street 2 years ago, because it's been a while since we actually had a New Orleans chapter event. Mm-hmm. We parked the bikes right on Bourbon Street. There's a spot that we block off for all the bikes. I don't think we went to the club one time. We turned Bourbon Street into the club. Shit. The Harleys were playing music, and the cops was coming over there. Yo, control y'all people. I said, sir, this is bystanders. All our people right there on the sidewalk. That's the people walking down Bourbon Street coming over with Rough Riders partying with us. Yeah. So we didn't see the club one time. If you're trying to party Wednesday to Monday next week, New Orleans, Louisiana, we turning all the way up.
I need y'all to turn that shit to Mardi Gras so I can throw some bees at it.
Trust me, it's gonna be like Mardi Gras anyway.
I need y'all to turn like this is the Mardi Gras thing. So bring your titties like we got the bees.
That's gonna happen too.
I'm just saying, bro. Rough Ride sisters, don't y'all do it, because if I see a fucking picture of your titties go, I'm fucking posting it.
Right? There was a lady knocking bikes over last time, trying to sit on bikes. She's a random ass civilian. She's like, yo, New Orleans. I was like, yo, get this woman away from my bike. I swear to God, she knocked it over. I'm gonna hurt somebody.
Okay. I don't got my book on me, so I'm just going off what I remember. We already did New Orleans. After that is Charlotte, North Carolina. I'm going by what I remember. So if you see this and you want to post your your major event, I'm not calling nobody event little. Your event, please put it on here or put it in the group, put your flyer, all that shit, so we can get ready. Because I'm letting you know, we are the next event I'm going to do, and I'm bringing my laptop. I guarantee bringing it on Friday in Florida. We're gonna do like a Friday in the lobby. Motherfuckers walk up. You got a calendar right in my face. Ain't that a bitch?
That's in my dining room, bro. That's all the events.
This motherfucker got a calendar in his
big ass, like desk calendar.
We ain't even gonna do this.
Oh, yeah. You got the next month too, right next to it.
Yes, sir. We're gonna go with so we got Columbia was
they got Kalamazoo.
No.
Oh, Columbia.
Yeah, they just canceled. So but shout if you in the Columbia, South Carolina area, link up. They're cool as hell. After that, I don't want to read what's this because that's the kid stuff. The 23rd, the 25th is Charlotte, North Carolina's annual, and also Kalamazoo. Shout out to Checkmate. She is down here right now.
The zoo.
That ass is damn. I love you, Checkmate. After that is October 30th to September 30th to October 2nd, Hawaii. Nah, I'm not doing October.
I'm just saying, if you want to go to the next month, it's there, baby.
Only thing that's important in October is October 12th, my birthday. I want money. Fuck all that damn happy birthday shit.
I see your card.
Fuck all that. I want cash at me. Y'all got my cash at already, so I have to do all that shit no more. Cash at me. I'm 41 years old. I got too many kids.
I'm gonna get you a life. Hey, I'm gonna get you a life alert. Shit. You can wear it with your R chain.
Take your phone, get the fuck out. All right, I'm kicking out your own room. Anyway.
Yeah, that's my room. I'm paying for this.
All right, we took the shot. We about to get fucking fucked up some more.
Oh, we going to the party. March 3rd.
Oh, yes, sir.
A family affair.
Details are coming. There's gonna be more details to coming. All right. We're working on something big for the families.
Yes.
The families.
Yes. Not only Rough Riders, the fallen families are gonna be there.
Also, wait, I got another shout out. Another state event, if you will, in August of next year. Durham, North Carolina.
Yes.
That's going to be a North Carolina state event. That means all the states going to be crazy. So I'm going to start some shit down there. You know that right now. Mm-hmm. I'm going to say Blue Devils Stars to run away.
Yeah. And next month in Daytona is Florida state event.
Yes, we will be there. Again, this podcast is coming. This podcast, that seat is for anybody. You only get a 5-question. You only get a 5-question minimum. That's it. I don't care who you are.
Tell him he need to post up in the lobby.
It's gonna be It's gonna be in the lobby.
No, that's what I'm saying. 15-minute interviews with anybody that walked through the door in the lobby.
If they willing to come in. I don't care.
Go by the sign-in booth.
Wait.
They sit down. Yo, tell me about your journey.
Watch this. Ladies, I don't care. You come in with your rollers on. You know, I know y'all guys go try to run for the camera. Oh, I don't get my makeup. No, let them see you. Come on in. Let them see you because that they see
the real you.
Yes. Because then if you talking about the niggas is thirsty and shit, they won't come to you like they see the real you. Like, oh, no, I remember that bitch. No, you know what I mean? I'll help you out. I love y'all. Well, so the next podcast is next week. Tomorrow. I forgot that my tall asshole brother.
King Petty himself.
Aftermath.
That homie.
Plans changed. We're not doing the face-to-face because he gotta go home, but he is gonna come on the show on tomorrow.
That's gonna be a good one.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be a good one. He's the OG of here, Virginia, and he can help me out with some Virginia history. So
he's the national road captain too.
Yes, he is.
So it's another national member on your show.
So that's yes, sir.
Shout out to
Aftermath.
That guy who keep everybody safe on the rise.
Oh God. And if you piss him off, Lord.
That's the nicest person I ever met in my life. Don't play with me.
Get out. Listen, I just called him my tall brother the asshole one. So I think I'm an asshole. I'm a fucking goddamn.
You a teddy bear. I don't want to hear that shit.
I'm a teddy bear compared to him. All right.
I was just saying in general, but you had.
I'm a swole teddy bear. Yeah. But
and you make my shirt look small.
After Aftermath next week is DJ Black, and then I'm done for September.
Hawaii. You said Hawaii, right?
No, that's Hawaii event. I'm not doing.
No, I'm saying Hawaii. You shout out Hawaii.
Yeah, I already shouted out.
Yeah.
I'm not doing one till October 1st, and that one I'm still working on because the person I had for October 1st, she changed it to give me a big idea. I will let him know off camera. But it's a big idea, and I'm looking forward to that one. But
can we go ahead and blow up your DMs and talk about they ain't enough of these more frequently because everybody's loving this?
Listen.
It ain't nothing for somebody to sit at home in their office.
2023. 2023 is gonna be a whole. I'm still as you notice, each episode is something different. This episode we had pictures.
Yeah.
Maybe next episode we might have a video. I don't know. I gotta learn. I got a week to learn this shit. not Aftermath. Aftermath shit. I'm gonna have pictures. But next week I might have videos. You never know.
I'm loving this because it's from prospects to members, and it don't happen frequently enough.
It's for
you need to do this like more often because it is amazing.
Listen, we are on the same level right here. If you prospect, you learning. If you're a soldier, vested member, we are wilding the fuck out. So
those of you that are tuning in right now,
oh boy,
do y'all look at y'all comments? And if you're on Facebook commenting right now, subscribe to the YouTube page and give it permissions because
that's how you do it.
My boys YouTube, people on the Facebook page, but y'all need to subscribe to the YouTube because I'm trying to get his numbers up on YouTube too.
All the way up.
So
please
share, blast this worldwide because what he's doing is something we've been waiting for years and years and years. And if you don't travel stupidly like me all over the damn country and Green Lantern, you don't get this type of information.
Y'all fucking gypsies, man.
Hey, bro, look. If I don't know you, you won't gonna talk to me. I don't care who you are. If I see you and I don't recognize the face, I'm gonna find out.
I'm gonna let y'all know right now. We got we've been doing for 5 minutes. He's been holding that belt, and I just want to strangle him right now because he got that belt. It's some bullshit. I'm the champ.
I'm gonna wear it tonight. And
he got the belt. Well, we're gonna end this off right now. So shout out to my man SpydeRR for Ryan all the way up here on his twos to get on the face to face. And I'm gonna do more of these in certain events, but he's the first one, so that's cool. I
like the live. It's different aspect.
Yeah. So we're gonna end it off right here because we about to get ready to get fucked up even more than we did yesterday. Party time. And I did 10 to 2 on the way home, so I don't know what I'm gonna do tonight. I'll probably be on the floor here. So,
actually, you can take the room because I'm gonna be going at 2 a.m.
Oh shit, there it is.
Party's over. I'm strapping up. I'm rolling.
There it is. You already see it.
Yeah.
Shit. But y'all stay cool. New Mexico, Cleveland, enjoy yourselves. Virginia, let's give.
Thank y'all for tuning in. Till next time, baby. Rough Riders!
Yeah.